Hey guys, today I have an unboxing video for you with the May June Quirky kit all about Dream, and I also have a few extras because I'm on the design team. So this is the sketches booklet thing. Here are the kit colours this month, and it's just got some ideas. And it's a bit different this month because they haven't given you a list of what's in your kit, but that's obviously on the website, so it's fine. I'll start off by showing you the main kit. First off, the main kit, you can hear it, came wrapped in this really nice polka dot tissue paper. I just thought I'd mention that. I just really like the packaging this month. And first off, there's cardstock. So I got some extra white cardstock because I'm on the design team, but I got some white texture cardstock. I'll put that to the side, it's just white cardstock. Then we got 3 sheets of colour cardstock. The first is, they're all basil textured. The first is coral cream, although the other side is less textured if you want that. Then we've got star mist, which is really nice powder blue, possibly, is what I call it. And this one has had the branding strip cut off, and I'm not sure what it's called, but it has the same texture as the other, so I assume it's basil, and it's a light grey. And all of these are kind of not so bold that I would mind using them as a background, so I might be using them as backgrounds. Especially this grey one might make a nice background. I've done one in this kind of shade before. Now the pattern paper, there's kind of, she describes it as a kind of mix of modern and more vintagey patterns, and I do find vintagey patterns quite hard to work with, but if you use them in layers they don't look as vintagey, and usually one side will be less vintagey than the other, so it's fine even if you're not that into it. The first is by Bo Bunny, which is it's from Beautiful Dreamer. I'm not sure what the name of the paper is, but it's got these alphabets on one side, so you could, I guess, cut them to make a title. It'll be a very bold title. You could use it as layering, or the other side is a very good background paper. So if this is too bold for you, then you can use this as background or in layers. My camera appears to be having focusing issues today. It's not that important anyway what this paper looks like. Says Bo Bunny. There's quite a bit of Kaiser Craft and like Bo Bunny. This might be the only Bo Bunny, but just brands that I don't use as much. So it's interesting to get them. Next, I have this Kaiser Craft paper from the Magnolia collection. It's called Flutter. There's some really lovely butterflies, which I think you could first cut out. I think that's probably how I'll use it, because for me, it's a waste to use it as layering, honestly, because you won't be able to see the butterflies at all, and it's just too bold for background for me. And this side is a really nice lacy pattern with a ruler type thing as a border strip, which is cute. I'll put this side so it's not. Also, one thing I wanted to mention was that in last kits there were these vellum butterflies, so if you have any left over, I imagine it'll work very well with this paper. Okay, next, for some reason I have 2 of this paper. I don't know if it was on purpose or not, because one of them was kind of mixed up outside of the main packing. But I've got this Heidi swap. It's from the Magnolia Gene collection, and it's called Dashing. And this side is really cute. I really like this. Nice, just a really nice black and white pattern. And then this is a more vintagey again. It's kind of greeny, dark pattern with a border strip in the pattern on the other side. And then, since I've got 2, I'll do both sides. Got a heart punch just lying around. Next, I have from Kaiser Craft Dreamy Collection Muse. And this side is really pretty, it looks really artsy. I can imagine using this as a background, but it would be hard to, because I also really like this side with the misshapen polka dots, and then the chevron border is really cute too. So maybe I'll cut part of this and use a strip of it or something. I'll just put this way up. I'm not sure I'm a fan of this pink and green combo. I probably won't use them together on the layout. Next we have a kind of, I think it's an exclusive paper. It's hand drawn by someone, by Paper Fuel, which I think is some kind of designer. Leo's written about it in the kit information and stuff. But one side has these pencils with Be Creative Anytime, and you could cut each of these bits out as embellishments as well. And then this one's got Be Different by Being Yourself, Beautiful Self, and I think this is another one that would be nice to cut out. Be a really good one to use on a card, I think, that one. Just going to move this over a bit. Next we have from Kaiser Craft again, from the Base Coat 4 collection, Scraped. And this side is really cool. It's like distressed. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just wow. And then this side's like a brickwork pattern. And again, I think this would make a nice background too. But both of them would work really well for layering. They're just versatile papers, you know. And the final paper I got is from Kaiser Craft Lilac Whisper collection, Jade, and this is really cute. It's got these kind of foliagey type things, and then this interesting pattern. I'm pretty sure there's a name for this pattern, but I don't know it. So yeah, these are the papers from the kits this time around. And I shall now move on to embellishments. I felt like I had something to say there, but I didn't. So starting off with the alphas. The alphas were the main kit this month by Heidi Swarth, and they're puffy stickers, and they're these really delicate glittery cursive font, so that's nice, and it's nice and small. And silver works with most things. Next we have these Heidi Swap bows, and in the embellishment kit and the main kit there is quite a lot of Heidi Swap, and I know she does quite like bold black and white stuff quite often, so that's fun to receive. And these bows are fabric and they're lovely, 12 of them. Next I'm excited about this. It's from Pink Fresh Studio, The Mix, and it's phrase stickers, and apparently there's 100 of them, and you've got reds and pinks on one side and blues and greens on the other side, and I really like that there's such a variety of them. And I'm having a look. It looks like they're mostly different, but some of the phrases are kind of repeated, but it's not like each side is the same. Like we've got real life here in a kind of bubble writing type thing, and then real life here in thin writing, but they both say real life. Ooh, dance with me. I hope there's more than one of them. I like dancing. Can't spot another one just looking. It's not a particularly frequently used phrase. Next we have some sequins, and it's got a mink card as a background to sequins, but lovely, good for scattering, embellishment clusters. We've got some Chalkboard Tags, tabs, there's 20 of them from American Crafts DIY Shop. Very versatile. We've got some embroidery thread, and Leo's given some tips on using embroidery thread on layouts in the booklet this month, so I do like sewing on layouts, so you might see me doing that. I don't do it that much because I'm quite lazy, and also I don't have embroidery thread. So, and using normal thread doesn't really work for hand stitching. And finally, I think this is an exclusive ephemera pack, which is nice of her to include. And they're quite big embellishments generally. We've got a few of these embellishment cards which we've seen in previous kits, but there's lots of bits you could maybe fussy cut out as well if you want to have them not as squares. I'm laying this out in a really difficult way. I'll hold it up here. And then also there's a couple of circle type embellishments. Ice cream. These tags could be cut into a more normal tag shape by cutting the corners. We've got hearts, label-y type things, more circles, bunting. Dreams really do come true, and another label thing. And that's everything in the main kit. I will move that away and show you my extras. it doesn't fall. So firstly, this came in a cute pouch. I'm not sure if there's a particular thing I'm being thanked for, if it's just for my customs, but that was nice to include, and I can reuse this. And in here there's just the 3 embellishment cards, a tag with my favourite ice lolly Twister on it. Okay, it's not focusing, it's just not focusing me. And then another embroidery thread, and I think I prefer this colour, so I'm glad that came. Does this say Daddy Cool? Oh, is this a Father's Day? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what Daddy Cool is. And now I have got some extra embellishments. Sorry, everything's falling down. I got some extra alphas. These are Heidi Swap again, but they're more blocky with a black glitter. And then I got some Heidi Swap word stickers, and these are translucent, which I find really cool. Like that, with gold foiling. Can't close it. There we go. Then we got some Prima Flowers butterflies, and these are really dimensional. Next, some assorted bits and pieces from the Kaiser Craft Wildflower and Coastal Escape packs. I don't know if you got the full pack or assorted bits like I did in the actual embellishment kit, because I don't get that kit. There we go. And these are kind of, they're like summery, but not in an overtly summery way. Like, this kind of looks like coral, but it could be anything, you know what I mean? Sunshine, which is a bit more obviously summery. But it's all quite marine themed, so it's good if you're going to the beach, which I'm not, but I can still use it. So I guess this is, the blue ones are from the Coastal Escape pack. Whoops. And then I think these brighter coloured ones are from the Wildflower pack. Oh, I like this. Look, nice. What are they? Butterflies. This will look nice along a photo. Yeah. Next we got in a nice glassine bag. Got some polka dot washi. And the dots are more spaced out than they look on the roll. If I peel it back, you can see they are actually quite spread out, and it's really nice. I love adding washi into layers, because I don't feel as guilty as when I'm cutting a piece of paper, because it's just a roll of washi, you know. Some resin flowery type things, and quite bright colours, some of them. So I'll see what I do with them. I'm not sure if I have glue appropriate for them. And finally, we got these cards. And I'm not sure if it's Week in the Life. Ali Edwards does Week in the Life. I don't know if that's sometime soon, because this feels like it would match really well with them. But they're these Project Lifestyle cards, and they're all the same: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all the weeks, and then a summary card. So these could work on a layout. I'm not sure if you can even fit these on a 12 by 12 though. And you could have them all like this, and then you could have journaling, or you could have little pictures stuck in there, or you could do some kind of mini album with these as pages in the mini album. But I probably won't be separating these, because obviously they work well together. So I believe that is everything I got this month. I'm really looking forward to getting stuck in and using it all. Please pay attention to the Quirky Kits blog, as I'll be posting on there, as well as on my Instagram, Check Wonderland, which will be down below. I will also link where you can find out more about Quirky Kits and buy it yourself down below. Thanks for watching. Bye.